Winter is on the doorstep, and that means dry skin season. Plenty of people are already feeling it.
Here with some helpful advice is Dr. Shadi Karosh, a dermatologist with Mass General Hospital. Dr. Karosh, thanks for being here. I already grabbed the lotion twice today, this morning.
I'm glad to hear that. Good job.
Well, we all know winter can be harsh around here. So what's the secret to protecting our skin and avoiding the dryness that just comes with living in New England this time of year? And also, if there are any tips for lips and hands, which always seem to be trouble spots.
Well, you're already on the right track when you mention avoiding drying out the skin, because the first step is really to protect our skin barrier and preserve the moisture that is in our skin by avoiding the things that remove it. And one of those things is something that many folks love in New England, which is long, hot showers. But exposure to very hot water for long periods of time can actually disrupt the skin barrier and remove our natural moisture and hydration of the skin. So it's important to shorten our showers and turn the water down just a little bit to lukewarm to avoid drying out the skin. And then, as you mentioned, follow that with a great regimen of moisturizers. And it's important to have fragrance-free hypoallergenic moisturizers for the face, the body, and as you mentioned, also the lips and hands. And it's also because when our skin is dry and has tiny cracks in it, it's more prone to irritation. And so it's important that we avoid things that have fragrance or things that might be irritating and choose fragrance-free hypoallergenic moisturizers.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Thank you. And a lot of people love just getting outside, enjoying the winter sports, especially when the snow falls. How do you protect your skin at the same time while you're doing that?
I'm so glad you asked that question, because a lot of people don't realize that they get a lot of sun exposure out there on the ski slopes, and that at high altitudes, for example, we are exposed to more UV radiation than we would at lower altitudes or at sea level. And I've had patients actually get sunburned when they're out on the slopes. So it's important to remember your sunscreen. And mineral sunscreens can be more helpful than chemical sunscreens. And mineral sunscreens are those that have active ingredients like zinc or titanium, because they protect you against a broader array of rays of the sun, but also they're more hypoallergenic, which, as we described, people in the wintertime might be more sensitive. So having a zinc or titanium-based sunscreen can be helpful to prevent damage when you're skiing or snowboarding, and also getting radiation off of the reflection from the snow.
Good to know. Well, the winter months can be dark, as you know. What are your tips to helping our skin keep that nice glow even when things are a little gloomy outside?
Well, preserving that glow is actually going to be helped by having a moisturizing regimen, because the dullness that we see on the skin arises from having a dry, rough texture. So moisturizing can actually help to prevent that. And for people that want to go the extra mile for the glow on their face, having a nighttime cream that has retinol, either in a serum night cream, can help to improve the texture and the glow of the skin. But it's important to know that retinols can also make you more prone to dryness. So it's really important to follow that with a moisturizing regimen and sunscreen in the morning.
Okay, Dr. Karosh, thank you so much for joining us this morning and for all of that advice.
Quite the regimen.
It is.